Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Kayla, a wife and mom of 3, sharing life from our busy household of 5. My channel is full of cleaning motivation that I hope not only gets you motivated to clean your own space, but also brings a sense of relaxation as you watch. In today's video, I'm bringing you a ton of motivation. I'm tackling my entire house, every bedroom, both bathrooms upstairs, the kitchen, living room, dining room, and even a little bit of the basement. I would love it if you hit that subscribe button if you are new and want to stick around. I'll also have links in the description box for anything you might spot in today's video. If something catches your eye, drop a comment and let me know. Let's jump right into the video. I'm starting off in my bedroom. I always have piles of laundry, so I'm going to get that put away first, then start cleaning the room. My shirts are usually inside out, and I try to switch it when I put it in the washing machine because I feel like it does a better job washing it, but sometimes I just do not have time for that, so I just throw it all in. When hanging shirts, I like to pile them all on top of each other, then just go in at the same time with the hangers. I find it to be quicker, and I'm always looking for quicker ways to put laundry away. I think it's my least favorite chore. I also think dishes are pretty bad, so it's kind of a tie between both of those. I really need to go through my clothes, especially my shirts, because I don't even wear half of those, I don't think, and I've had them for years. It's on my to-do list. I just have not gotten it done yet. I'm going to start off this morning with washing our bedding. I want to get it done early so I can get it back on before bed. I really need to buy a second pair of sheets so I don't have to get all of this done in one day. What do you guys do? I really need to wipe down the surfaces in our bedroom. I had a Yasso bar the other day and I'm trying to get that off here. Have you guys tried Yasso bars? They are so good. They're a little bit lower in calories compared to regular ice cream, and it's made with yogurt. There's a ton of good flavors. The only thing is it's a little pricey. My husband's lamp on his side broke, and I've never bought new ones. I used to like kind of that farmhouse style, and that is not popular anymore, and I'm definitely not liking it as much anymore either. But lamps are expensive. They're like $50 each, I feel like, so I have not bought one yet. We have an exercise area off to the side here. My 3-year-old got into this bag, and I realized there was a button battery in it.
Oh my gosh.
Every once in a while, she'll put things in her mouth still, so that definitely scared me. I will be putting that up high. Try to keep it up and standing tall. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Last year, my husband put a golf simulator in our garage, and he never really used it. He had bought this TV for the garage, so we moved it up into our bedroom. Not sure if we'll regret that or not. We honestly haven't used it too much, but we still need to take down that mirror on our dresser. How are you guys feeling about summer? My kids are getting out of school today. I won't be posting this video for a few days, so they'll be on break already by then. In the fall, my kids will be going into 6th, 2nd, and preschool. I just cannot believe that they are those ages already. I really want to enjoy my summer with them and make the most of it, so I made a bucket list for things for us to do, and I even made a little life skills list for my 2 big kids. My 2nd grader, she still needs to learn how to ride a bike. swim, improve her reading skills a little bit more. So we have a whole list for her, and my son wants to learn how to cook. If anyone has girls around age 7, let me know what books they like. I am just struggling to find something that interests her, so she's never really wanting to read much, and it's hard to improve when she's just not interested in it. Try to make it up for my mistakes. But everywhere I turn, it was such a beautiful day that I was cleaning and filming this, so I opened up the windows and it just felt so fresh in here. I am taking advantage of this before it gets too hot. I love using Windex on the faucets. It just makes them so shiny and look really good. I do not love the mirrors that we have in our bathroom. There's even a little bit of mold on the top right of this one, so we really need to replace it, but just have not done that yet. My little vanity area is such a mess. I just keep it all out on the counter, so I need to get it all put away today. I like to use this electric scrub brush for my bathtubs and shower. It just saves my back. It also just cleans really well too. I'm using my stick vacuum before I use my wet dry vacuum. The reason why is I always have a lot of hair on the bathroom floor, and I just don't like having to get that out of the wet dry vacuum. I'm going to switch out the laundry, then later in the video I will finish up my bedroom, but I am going to move to my 3-year-old daughter's room next. This basket is usually full of stuffed animals. I didn't know where they all were, but I find them all in our basement later. We don't have toys in her room, and it makes it so much easier to keep it clean, but we also did that when we switched her to a bed, so it made it easier for her to stay in her bed, and it's worked out so well. Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I I'm moving on to my 7-year-old daughter's room. Hers was in the worst shape out of the 3 kids. Our routine for our 2 older kids is in the evening, they need to tidy up their rooms, but sometimes we get a little bit lax on it. But still, I usually don't come in and clean their rooms, except every once in a while I'll do it, and they appreciate it so much. When my son came home from school this day, he was just so appreciative, so it's nice to hear that. I have a bin for things that belong downstairs, and I'm just going through my daughter's things. She just piles a whole bunch of stuff places, and it just gets to be such a disaster. I really don't know how to help her with that. A couple weeks ago, my kids were making escape rooms in their room, and they put clothing over their lamps to give it a cool glow. Well, right before we went to church one morning, we smelled kind of a burning smell and went into her room, and her dress was black and almost on fire. Thankfully, we noticed it before we left that morning, but she was so upset about it. I don't know if it was the possibility of it causing a fire, but we just talked about it being a good learning experience. And that is why she does not have a lampshade right now. It was also black. I'm using a Clorox wipe to wipe down her light switches and to get the stickers off. She has a cold right now, and she had strep throat 2 weeks ago. It's not a fun time to be getting sicknesses when it's the beginning of summer break. I talked about this on a previous video, but I really want to get her a vanity/desk. She's really into hair things, makeup, and she's also very into drawing and crafts, so I kind of want something that would work for both. Someone I follow on TikTok has one that I really like. It's from Amazon, and it's a little over $200, but Amazon Prime Day is coming up in July, so I might look then. Also, someone had suggested IKEA, so I might take a look at what they have there. IKEA is a few hours away from us, but we might be going there this summer. I found this sweet drawing of Peter Pan that she drew. She pauses the movie and then she looks at it and draws it. She also loves doing Art Hub for Kids. We discovered Art Hub for Kids back in 2020 when my son was about her age, and it's just so fun for kids that like drawing. I'm just going to finish up her room by vacuuming. Vacuuming is by far my favorite thing to do when cleaning. It just looks so nice and pulls the whole thing all together. Now I'm moving on to my son's room. We're really bad about making our kids make their beds in the morning. Honestly, we never make them do it. How do you guys do it at your house? Do you have your kids make their beds every morning? That being said, I also don't go in every morning and make their beds. Usually I let them just leave it how it is, but since today I'm doing a whole house cleaning, I decided to make their beds. And honestly, I don't know why I don't have them always do it, because it makes it look so nice. My son's room was in pretty good shape, but of course his nightstand, he always has tons of dishes and books piled up on it. Even though my 7-year-old doesn't love reading yet, my son loves it, and he has been reading a ton since like kindergarten, first grade. He has read so many book series that he doesn't have one right now. If anybody has 6th grade boys, what are your boys reading? I feel like we need recommendations for him too. Next, I'm moving on to my kids' bathroom. All 3 of my kids share this bathroom, but one day I will probably move my son's bedroom down to the basement. There's a bathroom down there. It works out he's the oldest and the 2 youngest are girls, so they can share this bathroom. I'm thinking maybe towards the end of middle school for him or beginning of high school we'll do that. We are just so blessed to have such a wonderful home. However, our bathrooms are so outdated. I feel like all you ever see on social media is all the bathroom remodels and things like that. So hopefully the bathrooms are a little bit relatable. The things you see on social media, especially from influencers, it just feels like it's like that for everyone when it's definitely not. I'm always finding nail polish spills in the bathroom. You would think I would get smart enough to put it up, but I finally did after this. The acetone nail polish remover removes it very well though. I'm finally done with all the rooms upstairs. I have this little corner in our hallway with a crock that I put trash in. I'm going to vacuum the hallway, then the stairs with my stick vacuum, then I'm heading down to the main level. I'm moving into the kitchen. Usually this is the first place I clean. I just love when my kitchen is clean and it just makes the whole house feel better. But the upstairs often gets neglected, so I wanted to make sure I got that all done before I moved to the kitchen. I usually clean my dishes really well before I even put them in the dishwasher. What do you guys do? Do you clean your dishes before putting them in the dishwasher? I just feel like with all that food caked on, it's going to be left in the dishwasher and not get cleaned as well. Now I'm going to remove clutter from the countertops. We have a bat wing island, and that top part I just don't love because it really only gets used to put things on it. My kids do eat breakfast sometimes up there. I want to put a little coffee station area, and I think this would be a good spot, but give me all your ideas. I was looking on TikTok and I saw someone hang a rod with hooks and they hung their coffee mugs on there. It looked really cute, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Let me know what you guys do. Most people in their house have a junk drawer. We have a junk desk, and we have two of them. This is one of them where things just get tossed on it, and you'll see the other one in a minute. I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight. This is extra bad right now because the kids are bringing home all their school stuff. We have a cabinet above here where I have just shoved all their school stuff for the entire year, so I need to go through that. Each kid has a bin, and I have file folders in there. Each file folder is a different grade, so that's where I put their school stuff after I've gone through it. I have an off-brand bog bag, and I just keep all the swim summer stuff in there. I'll probably keep it on this desk all summer. It just makes it so convenient when we're running off to the splash pad, pool, park, things like that. I also have a hair basket for my girls. I'm switching it to this white one because it's a little smaller and takes up less space, but this makes my life so much easier when we're trying to get out the door. I can just quickly do something with their hair. My pothos plants on top of my cabinets are looking so sad. It's kind of hard having these up here to take them down and water them, so they get neglected. I'm always completely stumped on what to put on top of these cabinets. I've tried different decor, but it just looks cluttered. If you guys have cabinets that don't reach your ceiling, what do you put on top? These do usually perk up and come back to life, but since I've neglected them so much, there's so many leaves that are missing on the vines, so they still don't look as good as they could. I'm so deep down. And it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. Moving on to the living room. I'm getting so close to being done with this whole house clean. I love this little table for my 3-year-old. All 3 of my kids have had it with their toddler preschool years. It just gets to be such a mess all the time, but she is constantly sitting here and playing. Going to fold these towels that I had taken out of the dryer earlier. While I'm folding these, what show have you guys been watching lately? My husband and I have been struggling to find something. We have Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and we have not been able to find anything lately. Put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be I'm heading into the dining room. We have a big table in here where we usually eat our dinners. My 7-year-old daughter is very into crafts right now, and it always makes a huge mess. I do usually make her pick it up, but for this video, I'm just tackling the whole house. We also keep my 3-year-old's most used toys in here. We put it in that little buffet hutch thing. And then we also have a little shelf that we put some of her other toys, puzzles, trying to think, books, things like that. These tiny pieces of toys are just the worst because it's so hard to sort through it all. I'm doing just a quick pickup of toys down in our basement. I recently posted a video where I did a huge deep clean of the basement. I went through my kids' toys and kind of every area down here. I'll link it down in my description box if you want to check that out. I feel like it's very motivating. I recently bought this balance beam. It's all in pieces, but I got it at Target for such a good price and my kids love it. It's actually harder than it looks to walk on it. I even try it and kind of struggle, but I highly recommend it. It's a great indoor toy. I'm going to finish up this video by adding the bedding back on and vacuuming our bedroom. When I went to bed this night, it just felt so good in here. I just feel like nothing is better than fresh bedding and the room picked up with clutter and vacuum lines. Just made me so happy. That's it for today's video. I hope you found it super motivating. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I would also love it if you subscribed if you are new to my channel. Running in the woods alone instead.